Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Move. We got 4. We got 4.
5.
Looking to throw. Herbert. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Yo, faster.
31's the mic.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Check 9, check 9.
On 1st down, Mooney. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Showing it.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 38.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd down, Mooney. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Snap.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
31's the mic. Get ready.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Protein spill. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Weber. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Weber. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let it.
58, come on. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 13. Check 13.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. 80 weapons.
That's a what? Set.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Weber. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Jim, Greystone, travel.
Switch.
Now a give, right side. Mooney, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd down now. It's Weber, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's Weber. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 2nd down, it's Weber, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it with Morris. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, Mooney. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd down, Mooney. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to walk one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey. Hard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Connor throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. 50, plant. Smooth. Snap.
Off play action. Connor. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Three down.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
Off the play fake. Connor. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Hey, wahoo. Go. Ready?
Off play action. Connor. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short boot, taken at the 21. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, Echo. Yes, yes.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Connor. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connor. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Black. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run again here with Weber. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Go! Rock! Rock it, rock it. 10-2 soft.
Here I come.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Go.
To Mike, 58 to Mike.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Counter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch the twist.
Bravo.
Mike 56. Mike.
Hey.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Lead grip.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They go play action here on 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready. 30 base. 56.
Looking to throw. Counter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Counter. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Get it.
On third down, Mooney. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side. Childress. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And Gibbs got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Ready.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert, trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 25 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll let this go for the end zone. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Third down and 13.
Let's get it. 31.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Great job, man.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 59. Chargers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Herbert finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. On 1st and 10, Herbert, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.